What is going on out there, peeps? All right, let's get into gold, silver, and crypto news because I've been kind of thinking about what's going on there, trying to puzzle together why things are the way they are. And I think I know what's going on. And I'm going to share it with you. And then, of course, like always, get you guys comment in the video, on the video, under the video, and jump into this conversation and give me an idea where you think things are going, okay? So anyways, let's talk about gold, silver, and crypto. If you guys are thinking about buying precious metals, give a consideration to our friends over that Money Metals Exchange. The link is in the description. If you live here in the United States or Puerto Rico, and you're a first-time buyer and you spend more than $100 on precious metals, use promo code Pimpy, P-I-M-P-Y, and get a free half ounce of silver. As you guys know, I'm on different platforms. I've already got suspended by Twitter. Although I can see my profile, they won't allow me to post anything anymore. Not for, I guess it is, I don't know, 12 hours. Okay? They're really doing a lot to censor everything that's going on. So if you don't see me posting videos on Twitter or post at all, that's why. They have suspended me. So, again, I am on MeWe. I am on Parler. I'm on LBRY, all those different platforms. I have the links to them in my description. Feel free to come and join me over there. So, let's get into this a little bit. Gold and silver, they've been kind of, again, running horizontal. They're not really going too far up or down. Every now and then you will see another bump that brings it back down. And it's actually doing with those people who manipulate the market. The market's actually doing what they wanted. Before they were having a hard time. And what I mean by that is they know what's going on out there is going to cause the price of gold and silver to shoot up. They're not ready for that. They're still stocking up on their own physical possession of these metals. But if the prices keep going up, it makes it harder for them to buy more. So you will see the manipulation of these prices, especially when gold started really getting up there. We saw a record number of shorts sold on gold. They had to. It triggered the algorithms that are used on Wall Street, and the algorithms jumped out of safe havens and into riskier stock. People saw this, they fell for it. It brought the price of precious metals down. Now in the past, when they try to manipulate gold and silver, it would drop a little bit. And then all of a sudden, like the next day or the day after that, it started recovering and almost got right back to its original values. That has been happening a lot. But more recently, they've been able to find a way to keep it pretty horizontal. So this is a wonderful opportunity for us to continue to stack at a discount rate. Because trust me, it is. Once this takes off, you got to realize you'll never see these prices again. You got to remember, I think it was sometimes in the 70s, which probably seems like a long time ago to you, some of us. Some of us, it was just yesterday. There was a time in the 70s when gold was $50 an ounce. $50 an ounce. And people are like, oh, one day it'll shoot up, blah, blah, blah. And they're probably thinking, oh, whatever. Procrastinating. A lot of the same signs we see them, we see now. Gold shot up to $250 fairly quick. And then once people made that kind of profit on their $50 investment, they had a sell-off because people want to gobble up a lot of the profits they had made, driving the price down to $200. And then over the next 18 months after that, it went up to $550. That's what we're going to see happen here. But until they stop manipulating the markets, and trust me, they still think they got a lot of time to do it, although there's all kinds of indicators that that's not true. Manipulating the market is getting harder and harder to do. Lying to the public is getting harder and harder to do. So when Trump gets in there, and he will get a second term, you will see a lot of this change. We saw record highs in the stock market. Did we see the Dow jump above 30,000? Yes. I love how Biden's jumping out there talking about it's because of him, and the Democrats going because it's because of Biden. Okay. Let's talk about Bitcoin and Ethereum. Their runs are unbelievable. So they start to run up, and then they got brought down a little bit. Run up, brought down a little bit. So here's what I think is happening. We are seeing billionaires, millionaires, pension funds, hedge funds jumping both into precious metals as well as Bitcoin now. And I got to thinking about that because I actually heard a lot of these people complain about cryptocurrencies. And that is, cryptocurrencies are no better than a fiat dollar. What is supporting its value? Except for you're being told or showed that this is what the value is. Unlike asset-backed currencies, you have the assets themselves that explain to you the value of the currency that you have. So I started noticing more companies moving into Bitcoin, and I got to thinking about this. Well, one other thing triggered me to give me my thought, and that was I was listening to somebody else, again, warn about bank bail-ins. Remember we talked about this? A bail-in, for those of you who don't know what happens, is different than a bailout. What happens is you go to sleep one night, you wake up in the morning, and all of your money has been confiscated out of all of your accounts. Your retirement accounts, 401(k) accounts, everything has been taken. What you don't know is when you go to open up a banking account and you deposit your money, and the fine print that you don't read, nor does anybody else, it says that once you deposit your money is no longer yours. It then belongs to the bank to do with what they want. But if something should go wrong, they have the right to confiscate and take all your money to try to do what it takes to keep the bank afloat. It's called a bail-in. The government allows this because of the importance of the bank. So some of these people have a ton of money. And if you put it all in physical precious metals, obviously with the amount of money they have, there's not a lot of room for storage. Unless, like the Rothschilds, you own a mansion that has a huge built-in vault that they've had now for 261 years. But for the most part, a lot of these people, they might have some safes, they might have hidden houses, whatever. It's still kind of a risk to them to have so much possession of physical gold and silver, although I disagree. But here's what I think is happening. Because they don't want to put it all in physical gold and metal, they don't want to put, or I should say, don't want to put a lot in physical gold and metal or a lot in the stock market at all. They know it's risky. They know it's volatile. They can't keep the money in the bank because then they're subject to a bail-in and they could lose their money. Oh yeah, and the part I left out is this, because I can hear some of you already going, well, there's the FDIC, it's insured. So let's say you put in $6 million, and then they take it all. Well, then your account is only FDIC, it's only insured up to $250,000. Oh, they lowered it, by the way. It's insured up to $200,000. So anything and everything above $2,000, $200,000, sorry, not 2,000, but anything and everything over $200,000 is gone. It's not insured. So you only get your $200,000 back. So ask yourself, if I had $6 million in my bank, it was taken, but at least they gave me $200,000 back, would you be happy with that? No. They know this. What I think they're doing is they are moving the money that they use, free money, you know what I mean? That's not tied into investments or anything like that. They're moving into Bitcoin as a way to hold their money without worrying about a bail-in taking their money. See what I'm saying? Because you guys, you can invest money into cryptocurrencies and take it off the internet. You could buy what's called a nano ledger. But there's risk because if you lose your nano ledger, well, now I don't know. Now there's ways to recover. So actually, I don't think there's any risk. So a nano ledger is a good way if you have a lot of money invested into cryptocurrencies and you're worried about somebody hacking them. So it's like carrying around your bank account, but you want to put it somewhere safe. So I think that's what's happening. A lot of these rich people, these hedge funds, these retirement people, they are diversifying where they protect their money, but they also want to have access to it. Keeping it in cryptocurrencies means they're not subject to a bail-in. So I'm sure they have some money in their bank, not a lot of money in physical gold and silver, money into minor stocks, money into other stocks, but very limited, and another amount of money into Bitcoin as a way of just protecting their money from a bail-in if they don't want to buy any more physical gold and silver or buy into minor stocks. Okay? I think that's what's really going on, because I can't understand why people would risk their money on Bitcoin, a cryptocurrency, these cryptocurrencies that are not supported by anything at all. They're just like fiat dollars. So again, I think this is their way of protecting some of their money from a bank bail-in. Okay? Now, you notice, look at this, 52-week high. So I think it was last night sometime, Bitcoin hit a new high for the past 52 weeks, $18,393.96. Ethereum, yay, congratulations, Ethereum. They hit their 52-week high, $492. Just like they're doing with gold and silver, they want to try to make sure that the price of cryptocurrencies stay low. So you will see this manipulation a little bit from time to time. I don't think they're into cryptocurrencies for a profit. I mean, that's, what do you want to call that? That's like a bonus just for having your money in there. But the more higher the Bitcoin goes, the more riskier it is to have your money in there, because once it gets to a certain point, people sell off, take their profits, it drops the price down. They don't want that to happen. So you're seeing a lot of balancing between gold and silver and cryptocurrencies, both as safe havens. The cryptocurrencies to protect themselves from a bail-in, precious metals to protect themselves from a bail-in, as well as a market crash. A market crash would benefit cryptocurrencies and precious metals. They would go up in value, and we're going to crash. There's no doubt about it. So, I don't trust banks. You know that. I don't keep any money in the bank, okay? I already did that many times, and a lot of my videos explain why. All right, so that's what's going on, in my opinion. They are using this as a way to protect themselves from a bail-in. This hedges them from a crashed economy, but so does this. But this one is real money. This one is a digital fiat. All right, you guys. So if you're thinking about moving money into cryptocurrencies, or you've never done it before, go down below in my comments. There's a link that you can follow that'll take you to a place where you could buy cryptocurrencies. You get $10 just for following the link. And once you're established, you go about halfway down. You can earn up to about $100 in cryptocurrencies for free. Okay? So that's what's going on. So you're going to see, I think, as much as they're going to try to maintain this price, I don't think they're going to be able to do it. It's going to keep going up because more and more people are going to start moving into Bitcoin as a way to protect themselves from a bail-in. All right? That's what's going on right now. Okay, so that's it for now, you guys. Let me know what you think. Hit the thumbs up button. If you are not a subscriber, please do so, because when you do, it helps out the channel big time. Right now, I'm demonetized off YouTube. I did hear back on December the 11th. I could reapply. That doesn't mean they're going to give it to me, but I make no money from YouTube. All right, you guys? As of now, I am on I'd say about 11 hours left suspension off of Twitter. This is why now I've learned to be on multiple platforms. All right, you guys? So come catch me over there. Anyways, that's it for now. Let me know what you guys think. Hit the thumbs up button. hit the subscription button, hit the notification button, and I'll catch you later.